Hey guys, welcome. My name is Lena McLean, and today we're going to be talking about credit repair fundamentals and how to stop letting your credit control you. These are things that I didn't learn while I was growing up in the city streets, going to public schools, and so here I am trying to teach everyone else. So get in it with me. First, start out, before I understood credit, I thought something was wrong with me. I was paying bills, I was trying, I was doing what I was told, and I still kept getting denied. What I didn't know back then is what I know now. Credit doesn't care about effort, it only cares about structure. Credit is a weapon, and you've been unarmed. And I didn't even have that weapon yet. Credit isn't about being a good person. It's about power, access, and leverage. When my credit was broken, life cost me more on purpose. Higher interest rates, more deposit, more no's. Credit isn't about morals, feelings, or fairness. If it's broken, it's broken. Life is intentionally more expensive. This presentation is your wake-up call. You're about to learn how the system works, where it's valuable, and exactly how to fight back using federal laws as your weapon. Part 1. Credit scores don't care about you. This was the hardest truth for me. Your credit score is an algorithm. My credit score didn't care that I was responsible. It didn't care that I meant well. It asked one question: will this person cost us money? That's it. No compassion, no context, no consideration for circumstances. What most people don't realize is the credit bureaus don't verify everything. They trust credit reporting. Mistakes happen constantly. Duplicate accounts appear. Outdated information lingers. Once you stop taking your credit personally, I stopped being emotional and I started winning. What was exactly dragging me down? Late payments, duplicate reporting, outdated accounts, unverifiable collections. Here's what shocked me. Most of the damage on my credit wasn't obvious. It was old accounts, wrong dates, balances that didn't add up, collections that shouldn't even have been there. And the system assumed silence means that I agreed, that I was in agreement. If you don't challenge it, you accept it. That's how the credit reporting agencies look at it. Each of these categories represents an opportunity. Every negative item on your report can be challenged. If the creditor or bureau can't verify it with proper documentation within 30 days, federal law requires removal. That's what you need to know. The law is on your side. And again, I just didn't know it. You're not defenseless. Federal legislation provides powerful consumer protections that most people never use. These laws exist specifically to hold credit bureaus and creditors accountable. This is where everything changes. I learned there are laws that protect us, but nobody enforces them for you. Credit bureaus don't double check themselves. Collectors don't volunteer corrections. Once I understood that inaccurate or unverifiable information had to be proven, the power shifted. Fair Credit Reporting Act you have is one of the laws. Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act is another law. If information can't be verified or is reported inaccurately, it must be corrected or removed, period. This isn't negotiable. It's federal law. The bureaus bet on your ignorance. Prove them wrong. Why disputes work? Disputing isn't begging. It's pressure. It forces deadlines. It forces verification. Disputing negative items isn't wishful thinking. It's strategic pressure. When you file a dispute, you force the credit bureau to verify the information with the original creditor within 30 days. Sounds simple, right? Here's where it gets interesting. Creditors are busy, disorganized, and often lack complete documentation. If they miss the deadline, can't locate records, or provide inconsistent information, the bureau must remove the item from your report. No exceptions. So you must identify inaccurate items on your credit reports. File strategic disputes. Fierce bureau investigations. Leverage misdocumentation. Lazy disputes fail. Generic templates get ignored, but strategic, detailed, presented pressure wins. You're not asking for favors. You're demanding compliance with federal laws. It's forced deadlines. It's forced verification. Most companies aren't prepared to prove every detail they report. And when they can't, things change. That's not luck. That's compliance. Credit utilization, the fastest flex. This was one of the fastest changes I've ever seen. If you want fast score improvements, focus on credit utilization, the ratio of your credit card balances to your credit limits. This single factor counts for roughly 30% of your credit score. High balances signal risk to lenders. Even if you pay on time, the algorithm interprets max cards as financial stress, desperation, or poor money management. Once I fixed my utilization, my credit responded immediately. That's when I realized some problems don't take years. They take understanding. One of the things that I was told a long time ago was that removing something off of your credit cost takes 7 years. That's wrong. The law is here to assist you with that, so that you don't have to worry about those 7 years. There is a strategy. Paying down balances aggressively. If you can't pay off cards completely, distribute balances across multiple cards to lower per card utilization. Request credit limit increases without hard inquiries to improve ratios. Ask if they do a soft inquiry instead. Hard inquiries are just going to hurt you. So make sure that they're going to do a soft inquiry. This is the fastest legitimate way to boost your credit score if you have a high utilization on your credit cards. You can also use authorized user credit cards as well. So these will come from friends or families that trust you enough to add you on as an authorized user. This is also where people can get hurt. Authorized users can help or destroy your progress. Using it without strategy, they do more damage than good. This is why copying advice without understanding keeps people stuck. Make sure if you're going to be an authorized user on someone's else's credit card, make sure that they have a perfect payment history. Verify the account has 0 late payments. Even one 30-day late destroys the benefit. Make sure that they have a low utilization. The card should maintain utilization under 10% to provide maximum positive impact. Also, the credit age matters a lot as well. Older accounts contribute more to the average credit age and strengthen your profile. And again, like I said, make sure that they are trustworthy. Only work with responsible individuals who won't jeopardize your credit progress. Strategy without verification is gambling. Only use accounts with verified perfect history and consistently low balances. Trust me. Okay, inquiries. This is when I tried to stop hurting myself because I had so many inquiries. I had to admit something. Every time I applied for credit, while fixing my credit, I was setting myself back. You can't repair and damage your credit at the same time. One of them have to go. So if you start to repair your credit, you need to stop applying for credit. Every credit application generates a hard inquiry. 1 or 2, no problem. 5 in a month, you look desperate, risky, and unstable to lenders. Each hard inquiry can drop your score from 5 to 10 points and remains visible for 2 years. That's how long a hard inquiry takes to fall off of your credit report. During credit repair, pause all new applications. Focus on fixing existing damage before seeking new credit. If you spot unauthorized inquiries, polls you didn't authorize, dispute them immediately. They must be removed if you did not consent to them. Discipline is uncomfortable, but it works. When it comes to collections and charge-offs, this part makes people uncomfortable, but paying collections blindly doesn't always help. Sometimes it locks the damage in. Paying collections blindly is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Why? Because payment doesn't remove the negative item. It just updates the status to the paid collection, which still damages your credit. I know, that hurts, right? Many collection agencies lack proper documentation proving you even own the debt. They buy portfolios of delinquent accounts and often without complete records. sometimes it locks in the damage when you just pay. I learned the emotional cost of money, and strategy saves it all. Handle with strategy, not emotion. Request debt validation. If they can't prove it, dispute it. If you must pay, negotiate a pay for delete. Again, pay for delete agreement in writing. Okay. Credit repair is a process and credit is not optional. This isn't overnight, but it is predictable. Once I followed structure instead of hope, result followed. That's when I knew this wasn't just my story, it was a system other people needed. Let's be clear, there are no overnight fixes. Anyone promising immediate results is lying. Sometimes it can take 14 days, sometimes it can take 6 months, and correct execution over weeks and months. But the alternatives, staying where you are and every day with damaged credit, cost you real money. High interest rates, large security deposits, denied rental applications, missed business opportunities, missed business fundings, or building your own business. And of course, limited financial mobility. Credit controls where you live. Credit determines what you pay. Credit affects how fast you grow. You either control your credit or it controls you. The choice has always been yours. Don't wait to fix your credit. Every day with bad credit costs you money in higher interest, security deposits, and missed opportunities. If you need assistance, DM me for your fastest path to financial freedom. I'm here to help. Honest life strategies. That's what I'm here for. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, guys.